What is up, guys? Neumatix here, of course, and welcome back to our Adventure to Space Let's Play, where we've been doing a lot of work getting up into space, getting our space station set up, and getting everything ready so that we can go ahead and warp to different planets. At least that's what I've been doing the last week. And as you can see, haven't done any changes to my structure of my building. I've just pretty much been doing a lot of work to my space station. I've been trying to make sure that everything's working correctly with my satellites, everything's working correctly with my rocket, and everything's working correctly with the fuel station, because obviously we're going to need a lot of fuel if we're going to be going to different planets, and all of the other stuff that we're going to need. Oh, one thing I want to go and show you guys before we go up into the space station, so I can go and show you what I've been doing up there, is over here, I ended up finding one of my satellites. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but that's pretty cool. It just ended up landing in a random spot over here, so I believe I can actually just maybe disassemble this thing. Maybe not. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it's not supposed to do that. I think I would have to end up putting it next to the rocket monitor I made it with in order to disassemble it. Or not the rocket monitor, I forget what it's called. What, the rocket assembly machine? Maybe we'd have to link it to this and disassemble it in order to get everything back. But that's pretty cool. I didn't know it did that. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to, but if it is, really cool. So let's go ahead and just go on to the rocket so we go back up into space, and so I can show you guys what I've been doing up there. Let me go on and make sure that this guy is full. Yep, we're full on fuel, and that I have everything I need. I had a couple building blocks because of what I was doing up there. Some dilithium crystals for when we make that warp engine, and we make sure we have our planet ID chip, so we're all good there. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in and go on our way. So pretty much this entire week, what I've been doing is mining out a huge amount so I can get enough titanium ingots to make the blocks needed for the warp core, because that warp core needs 15 blocks of titanium, and believe me, it takes a lot of mining in order to get that many so that we go and make it. But it's going to be worth it. You know why? Because we're going to be able to finally get to other planets. I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. So this does take quite a bit in order to get up into space to get to our space station. I think you guys are really going to like it. I really think I improved on my building skills when it came to my space station. So here we go, and let's go ahead and descend. Also, what I also did so that a rocket does not land on top of the space station, I made a docking station and a little docking pad so that our rocket will go ahead and land in a nice area and not on top of the space station, because that's just ridiculous. That's really bad. We don't want that happening all the time. Here we go. We are descending, almost there, but here we go. So this is the space station now. It's still small. I didn't bring up too much to go and build off of anything. I just kept the main building I had, a little walkway going to it, and then a little area off in the corner where we are going to build that warp core. So let's go and jump off. And as you can tell, I use a lot of redstone blocks, and that is because I have a huge amount of redstone, like way too much, and I needed to get rid of some. So here we go. It actually looks pretty nice, I think, for the space station. Let's go and get in here. And now it is breathable. I can go and take my helmet off so I don't have all of that stuff in my way or my visual space. And let's go ahead and grab some of the blocks we're going to be needing. So I got a couple more carbon collection cartridges because just in case. So our CO2 scrubbers don't get run down. We have plenty more of those. I actually made another oxygen vent in case we expand upon our space station, which I'm sure we are going to. And we don't want to keep using the same oxygen vent, and we can actually use all of these still by go ahead and combining with the energy conduit I have from Ender.io. And okay, so we should be set to go ahead and grab some of this stuff. All right, and by the way, guys, sorry if I sound a little congested. My allergies are acting up horribly this week, and I'm really hating this time of the year. This is usually when this starts happening. I hate having allergies. I never used to have allergies. That's crazy. So I believe we need the machine structure, maybe some dilithium crystals. Once we get it up, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and try it out. So I think I already have it in here. I want to have it pretty much in the center, maybe a little space over here so we could put the, what is it called? The warp controller? Yep. And let's go ahead and scroll down. So we are going to need those titanium blocks. Oh, I forgot the gold blocks. I need to go grab the gold blocks out. So let's go and grab those real quick. But I can't wait. This is awesome. This is the furthest I've ever been, ever in the mod. And that's pretty awesome because we got pretty far in the first world before it crashed and burned, which was pretty unfortunate, and I'm still kind of upset about it. But what can you do? So sometimes that just happens with mods. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes there's some bugs that can totally cripple your game. But it's actually kind of fun. It's been a little fun trying to recreate everything. I think I did a lot better job this time. Let's go ahead and grab those machine structures out. And like that. Alright. We are going to need all of our titanium again. Here. As I'm running into stuff. And then last, I think we just need to put input hatch up there. Let's go ahead and put that up here. Input hatch. Boom. Okay, so we should be set now. Let's click it. Yes, check that out. Look at that. That's so cool. That is awesome. That definitely looks like a warp core. A warp engine. Whatever you want to call it. It looks awesome. Okay, so next I think we need it. This is going to be annoying though. I'm going to have to go and place my warp controller down. So here's the deal. Oh, okay, so no, we can go to whatever planet we want. I don't think we have to. What am I thinking about? I don't think we have to discover anything. I think everything's already unlocked because we just downloaded the mod. It's not part of a mod pack. Planet tracking. Search for planets. Let's see if we can know where to go. 1 fuel cost. Let's go ahead and select a planet. So, is the Earth around here? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so this is Earth. This Sol 18 has 2 moons, right? Is that what it said? Let's go ahead and see if we can select this one. Yeah, we can. 76 fuel cost. Let's go ahead and put some of those dilithium crystals in there. This may happen a lot sooner than I thought. I didn't have any troubles on the way here, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and jump. Oh, hold on. There we go. Go inside and drop those dilithium crystals inside. Let's grab a couple more. I think it takes a stack at a time. Okay, yeah, it does. So hopefully we have enough. I grabbed, I believe, 3 stacks of that stuff. And I don't know if I brought it all with me, though. Let's go into the chest. Okay, so I got another stack, just in case. And I think we should be set to go. So let's go ahead and get this thing to warp. I want to go ahead and put my helmet on, because I know as soon as we get to the planet, I'm going to want to go ahead and go down right away. And I did bring a bunch of fuel, just in case. I brought that data, so the reason in the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, we ended up doing a lot with, no, it was the episode before that. We did a lot with the satellites and all that to get some data for our data storage units. And the reason we initially needed that stuff was so that we can go ahead and discover planets that weren't discovered yet. But since everything's already unlocked, we don't really need that. So the only thing that we're going to need those data chips for now is going to be the observatory. I believe that's what it's called, which is something that's going to be able to discover asteroids up and around while we're up here in space. Or if we make the observatory down on Earth, we'll be able to find some asteroids and hopefully get some iridium. So that's definitely what we're going to need those for. But luckily we don't need it right now. So let me go ahead and just jump. See? I think I'm going to have to expand this out. That's going to be really annoying, that constant jump. I'm going to, or just turn off that auto jump feature. So we can go ahead and warp here. Do I want to go? Do we want to go right now? I think we do. Let's do it. Let's warp. Give it all she's got. Flight of the Phoenix. Check this out. This is awesome. Warping to another planet in our star system. Wow. Look at that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get the biome scanner to see what kind of biomes are on the planet beneath us. But that doesn't matter. I guess we can go ahead and figure out what's going on down below without actually knowing. I guess it's all about the surprise, right? So I think we have everything we need. I have all my stuff on. I have I think, yeah, we're good on oxygen, we're good on hydrogen, and we're going to take some of that fuel out so we can go ahead and fuel up a rocket on our way down. It's not breathable in here. Okay. So let's go ahead and... So, can we just go down? Do I need another planet? Or do I need another ID chip? Maybe not. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe we don't. I don't think we do. But let's go ahead and grab one just in case. I don't want to get stranded on that planet. So let's go ahead and grab one of these planet ID chips out. And I brought the planet ID chip for Earth just in case as well. I'm just double checking that we're going to be able to get back and not be stranded anywhere. But I'm assuming down on these other planets we're going to have resources. So if we did get stranded, we could always find a way back. All right, let's make sure she's filled up all the way. Is it empty yet? Nope, one more. Okay, let's go and put that back. Let's jump inside, and we're full. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, taking off. I wonder, since I'm at the space station, if it's gonna land, if I can get back. I want to see why not, and I'm going to see how much fuel it's actually going to take off from this planet back to our space station, because each planet has different amounts of gravity and all that good stuff. So the higher the gravity, of course, the more fuel it's going to take to get a rocket back to our space station. And all right, guys, we are back. We are on the planet, I should say, and we are going to go ahead and descend. Oh no, hopefully I don't need the anti-fog visors. That's something I forgot to pack. I forgot to make to take with us, because some planets have fog on them, which causes it to be really, really hard to see what's going on around you. So we'll see what happens when we land. We'll see if this is one of those types of planets. Hopefully not, but I have a feeling because of the yellow smogginess that was around it. Oh, you know what? No, okay. It just has a weird greenish yellow fog around it, and it looks like it's a lot of desert. So we might just be in a completely... Okay, so we can go ahead and go back to the space station. I can't see a thing. Okay, and it is breathable here. Check this out. It's got little bunnies, so it is habitable. We don't need... Oh, that was a horrible place to land. But guys, check this out. Our first ever planet away from the Earth, not on the moon. It is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and go into hover mode, if I can. No? I can't hover around here? Or is it just the gravity is ridiculous? I guess I can't use my jetpack at all. Maybe the gravity is just like really tough right here or something. That's pretty cool. Check that out. It's one of its moons. I think this one had 2 moons, right? Yeah. So there's one over there, and there's one setting over there. That is awesome. We're going to have to go to one of the moons and see if there's anything different from those moons compared to the moons that we find on Earth. So what I'm going to do is, since we landed right here, I'm going to go ahead and set a waypoint through journey maps. Let's go ahead and go in here. Waypoints, new, and let's say first landing. We'll go ahead and just save that. Close, close, and let's go ahead and go on our way. Turn around, make sure that, yep, we got a beam going so that we can make sure we can find our way back. But I just want to kind of cruise around in order to see what's going on around this place. I don't know what's over there. I want to go see what's going on over there. Maybe it's all desert, maybe not. So let's see what we can run into. I don't know if villages would actually spawn on the planet. That'd be kind of cool. And I have no idea if, since it is habitable, I would assume that monsters can go onto this planet as well. Alright, so it's nothing special. I guess it's just some stone sticking out of the ground. But this is really irritating that I can't fly it off. Alright guys, so I've been traveling for quite a while. Haven't found anything in particular that looked really cool. Every now and then you'll find some structures like that, or some rocks jutting out of the ground, all the like the stone and with just some sand on top. So I believe this is just one big desert planet. And I could see why you would want to go ahead and upgrade the bionic legs in your legs. Well, the leg armor we have right here, so that you could go ahead and run a little faster around these places. As you can see, I'm going back. I didn't travel out too far, but far enough to know, like, there's nothing else really going on here. And I don't want to get caught out here at nighttime, because I know there are hostile mobs that can survive out here. and I have no way to fly, and this armor really kind of sucks. So I think when we actually get back to home base on Earth, we're going to go ahead and create some more bionic legs, and we're going to go ahead and create maybe some, I think there's a way to go ahead and get some diamond armor, or just some better armor in general that can have the same attributes that the spacesuit has. So let me go ahead and cut right here. I'll be right back as soon as I get back to our rocket and get back to the space station. All right, guys, right back at it. So I got to my rocket. I'm starting to land back at the space station. The thing was, yeah, my jetpack was not working in hover mode because the gravity was very high on that planet. And I ended up going and just switching to this mode where I could go ahead and just shoot up real fast and not hover. And I was able to get around a little bit better, especially when it hit nighttime, and nighttime came a lot faster there than it does on Earth. So let's go ahead and put these little things away, and I'll go ahead and grab some more fuel out. So I'm kind of worried we only have 2 more things of rocket fuel. I probably should have brought a little bit more so that we could go ahead and visit other planets and other moons. So what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go ahead. I think we're safe to go to another moon, and then we might warp back to Earth so that we can go ahead and stock up and be a little bit more prepared than we were for this round. But I was just excited to go ahead and finally get to another planet. This is awesome. What we are definitely going to want to do sooner rather than later, I think. I mean, after probably, we might go ahead and start making observatories first. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want to fall off. I'm in space. What am I doing? I can go and hover. So eventually, I want to go to a gas planet and deal with the whole generating some gases from whatever it is. I know there's a way you can create like a landing pad with something that'll go and get all the gases from the planet. It'll come back, and you're kind of just harvesting whatever comes. You can't land on the gas planets at all, but I want to go ahead and try that out. So let's go ahead and put this back. Let's see how much fuel we have. Okay, we're full. We are full on fuel, and I can go ahead and land. And I wonder if we have to warp to the moon. So let's go here and select planet. We are at SOL 18, and it has 2 moons. This one's a little bigger than the other, so I kind of want to go to this one. It might have nothing to do with anything. Maybe it's just bigger just because, but I want to go explore it. Maybe it's the same as our moon. So it's definitely not breathable. And what does that mean? Is it a little bigger than Earth's mass? Relative distance to units. Let's check this out. Okay. So this moon, let's select that. We want to, so we have to warp to it. Fuel cost 1. Let's warp. There we go. So I'm wondering if it's saying 1 as in it only needed 1 dilithium crystal. We're going to find out soon enough. All right. We are at this huge moon. And I want to see if there's a way I can see how much dilithium crystals are left in this guy. Let's go and hover up. Go inside. So we still got a good amount. It used up an entire stack, and I think that was from when we went from the overworld, the Earth, to that planet, because that was a huge distance. So let's go ahead and go down to this moon and see what this place is all about. I'm going to go and go out here, go here. I think I have everything set. Don't really need this stuff. I just go ahead and leave it in my inventory. That'll be fine. And it still says Sol 18, so hopefully we're going to this moon and not the planet. I would assume it's the moon, because it says 0, so it's got to be different. Let's go ahead and take off. Let's see what happens. All right, I cut down for just a second there, so we could go ahead and just get right to the point of me landing on this moon. From the looks of it on Journey Map, it looks like it's probably going to be similar to the moon that is next to Earth. So we're going to find out for sure once we land here in a minute. And that means that, well, obviously I can tell already that it's not breathable. I have no idea what the actual moon was for atmosphere, so I think I'm going to have to go ahead and check that out later. I do like the graphics, though. On the outside, looks a lot bluer, I believe, than it was on our own Earth moon. So let's go ahead and land here. Almost. So close. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that looks really nice. I think I like this a lot better than the moon that's next to Earth. So on here, I can definitely hover, and I think it has a similar property to what the moon's gravity was. Let's go and drop down. Oh no, actually, the gravity on this moon is a bit more than the one that's for the overworld, the Earth. But other than that, everything's pretty much looking the same. We got some regular caves on here. We don't have to be afraid of monsters attacking us. I just remembered I totally forgot to mark where we landed. I want to go back and make sure I mark where we landed so I don't have to keep searching for a rocket. But you know what? I don't think there's any point in staying here because yeah, it's just another moon. There's not much going on. It's got moon turf. So that's it. So let's go ahead and head right back to the space station. We're going to warp back to Earth, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, right back on the space station. I want to go ahead and warp right back to Earth, but I went ahead and select planets here. So it looks like most of these planets are habitable. Just by looking at them, I can see that they look similar to Earth in the way the image is portrayed. So if I click on these, see, I could be right. I think if it's more to the left, that its atmospheric pressure is more like Earth, so it would be habitable. So I think once we go back to Earth and stock up on a few things, I want to go to this one. This one looks pretty unique. It looks all white, looks a little cracked maybe. Hopefully it's not just another desert. I want to get something that's a little different compared to everything else. But so a few things that we need to do when we get back to Earth. Let me go ahead and click on Earth real quick and then select that. And let's go ahead and warp. And okay, so we did have enough lithium crystals. So a few things when we get back to Earth. I want to go ahead and make sure that we get the anti-fog visors. I want to get more tanks so that we can get some more fuel just in case. Look how fast it was. So much faster than actually getting into our rocket and going back down on. And I want to go ahead and get some more bionic legs. I think those three things would benefit us the most when we go to these other planets. So let's go ahead and jump in a rocket. I think we have enough fuel to go and get back. We do. And I will see you guys in a second. Can you believe this? I get back on Earth, back to my little space state, my area where we launch a rocket off. And I got enemies trying to get into my base. This is ridiculous, guys. Get out of here. Get out of my base. I think I'm going to have to go on and make that fence a little bit higher so we don't get any enemies coming on the inside. You have here a bunch of them on the outside over here. Look at how many zombies. Oh, what hit me? Oh, the skeleton. Stay away, skeleton. I want to stay safe in my base over here. I guess semi-safe. I'm going to have to up that fence. But you know what, guys? I think we're going to go ahead and go in here. And I believe that the episode is running a bit long. So I think we're going to cut it here. And we're going to continue our adventure when we go to that whitish planet. And we have all of the stuff ready already for the next episode when we go there. And then if we don't find anything interesting over there, I think what we're going to do is go ahead and get used to doing the observatories and getting some iridium, because I think iridium is something we're going to need for later on. I don't know exactly for what yet, but I know we're going to need it. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like. I'd really appreciate that. And if you would, please subscribe to my channel to get content like this every Thursday. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.